Look at me and what I can do. I'm turning 1 or I'm turning 2. As every parent knows, every child is different, and they need different things in order to feel healthy, happy, and safe. There's no right or wrong way to develop, but it's important to check on how your child is doing from time to time to see if they need a bit of a helping hand in one area or another in order to be ready for nursery, preschool, and primary school. We check on child development twice in their early years, once at 10 months to a year, and then again when they turn 2. At these times, you'll receive an invitation to give us a call and book your review. The first thing we want to make sure of is that your child is healthy. There are a number of immunisations that they need in order to avoid some pretty nasty diseases, so we'll check they've had those. We'll talk about the difference between minor illnesses you can treat at home and the kind of symptoms that mean you need to call a doctor right away. We'll ask about what your child is eating and drinking, and find out a bit about where they live. This is so that we can help you make sure that they are getting all the vitamins and nutrients they need, and aren't being unwittingly exposed to anything that might do them harm. Nobody is perfect all the time, so it's nice to be reminded about the really important things we need to be doing. As soon as children have teeth, for example, they will need to be brushed twice a day, and up to the age of 7 will need your help to do it. Having a good routine around naps, bedtimes, and meal times is also really good for a child's sense of well-being and self-esteem. If you are finding it hard, then we have some really useful tips that can help. The next thing we review is how your child is developing in a number of key areas of their life. Firstly, we make a physical assessment of their height and weight, and talk to you about their eyesight and hearing. Next, we look at their fine and gross motor skills, which means how good they are at small movements with their hands and big movements with their whole bodies. There are questions on how your child solves problems, which will be quite different when they are 1 from when they are 2. Next, we look at communication skills. At your first review, this will probably just be sounds, repeated noises, and how they make eye contact with the people around them. But by the time they are 2, they may also be talking a bit, even if it's just short sentences, and might also be following some simple instructions. Similar to communication skills, there are also personal and social skills. This is looking at how much your child likes to join in, and the connections they make with people, places, and things. When we ask if they can do something, the answer is usually yes, sometimes, or not yet. And no matter how quickly your little one is developing, it's always interesting for you to get an idea of the things they are best at. The second set of questions goes into more detail about social and emotional development, breaking down the ways in which they interact with you and those around them helps to reveal patterns and trends, which are useful to know for the good of the whole family. These reviews aren't a pass-fail exam or a judgment on how you parent, and they aren't just for your child. We also want to make sure that you, as a parent, are enjoying the experience and feeling okay. All children can be challenging at times, but we can support you to look for useful strategies that may help. And there's lots of help out there, So if you feel like you or your little one needs some extra support in any area of their life, then we are here to listen, understand, and point you in the right direction. For more information about your child's developmental milestones and the 2 reviews, get in contact with the Family Centre Service Health Visiting Team by calling 0300 123 7572 today. We look forward to hearing from you soon.